So, as we said, setup wise.
Can I do something about the belly?
Exactly. We're trying to cut off, shall we? Yeah. Bit of Photoshop on there, mate. In terms of setup, your feet are aiming to the right, but predominantly your club square, the body at the top square, and your hips are square. So for me, that's the main issue: getting the club and the ball back to target with the club pointing there. The reason why your swing was getting an open club face as you went back, the lifting in here now, that right elbow now is already above your shoulder and just keeps going, and it's a lot longer swing. There's a big gap between there and there. Very right high elbow, okay, very high right elbow, get me words out, okay. This one here now with a lower right elbow, again, the takeaway still good, great position there with the club going back towards the camera, because the club is going back now square, it's not going back with your feet, so your feet aren't really affecting your takeaway, which is what it can do sometimes, but they're not, so it's not a problem. From here now, club's nicely on plane, and that right elbow now is staying down. It's still a little bit high, but compared to where you were, if we sort of look in there to there, you can see the different angle of your elbow, so that club face now is in a different position, okay, and it's going to feel shorter and tighter and more compact, I suppose. But don't feel that short is bad, as in hit the ball less distance. You're still creating the tension because you're coiling, okay, you're just keeping the club face square for more rather than the club face open. So when the club face was open, what you had to do, if that was your target line, your club now, relative to the sort of the shaft on the golf club there, is pointing over there. So two things happen. One, you either swing the club hard left, or you got to try and flick your hands at it to try and square it up. On a good day, you get it right, and the ball sort of starts there and drifts back, and it's a nice little shot to target. When it's not quite working so well, or your hands are working too much, you either hoik it way left, but majority just drift off to the right there, and you're missing most of your shots right, and then you start trying to hit the ball further and further left, which increases the slice spin on the golf ball, okay? Now your club is square to target. We need to get that club coming down more on the inside. You can see the path there now, still a little bit outside, which is to be expected, because you've always tried to hit the golf ball somewhere left of centre. That's just an ingrained thing. But hopefully when your elbow starts staying down, you had a couple that really did go way that way, which is a different flight to what you've ever had before. Once you start in the ball to the left, you go, well, hang on, I don't want to go to the left, I want to go more towards target. So then you can start swinging the club on a sort of more neutral path. You're not going to be swinging the club to avoid going over here. And that's the thing, at the moment you're compensating, as we said, two wrongs trying to make a right. When they make a right, you shoot 41 point down line one, happy days. When they don't quite work, it's a little bit off, generally drifting to the right and causing some problems, okay? But you say you can still twist through here now. Your right side twists through. And for me, the issue normally with the feet being like this means you can't rotate your body, but you can rotate your body there fully. So it's not really, for me, a main issue. Yes, it's unconventional, talking to the textbook, but so is Jim Furyk's swing, so is Dustin Johnson's grip, so is Jordan Spieth's grip, so is Matt Kuchar's swing. So what is unconventional? What is traditional? What is conventional? Who decides what is correct? For me, what is correct is what is that club doing at the point of contact? Is it pointing there or pointing over there? If it's pointing to the target, it's conventional. That's what we're trying to do. So get that sensation. We're keeping that elbow lower. It will feel quite tight. Another drill you can practice, again, the vertical drill is quite good, standing up straight.
That felt right.
Yeah, that felt, it just felt more normal, natural, yeah. So if I, again, my sort of stickman drawing a case, so if we sort of got you stood there, hitting some shots there, club out in front of you there, just swing the club now, horizontal. You found your elbow naturally folded up, yeah? It was a natural move. You wouldn't want to send your elbow up here. So practice that sort of at this level, and then move down there, and then move down there, and move eventually down to golf ball till you find the ground. And that'll get that muscle memory working, okay? The other one you may have seen before, guys take a head cover under their elbow, under their armpit there, okay? Head cover under there, it's going to fall out, isn't it? Head cover under there, probably stay in there for the most part. That'll give you some feedback on the range, or even at home practicing with that, even a golf ball. Make some swings, can you keep the head cover under that elbow there, under that armpit? Make sense?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Have a couple more then, mate, and then we'll see how it goes.